Today on the Topic Show, Planet Fitness victim gives an interview, Vivek on the southern border attack, EPA new rules forcing more EVs upon us, Apple served with an antitrust lawsuit, Intel gets $8.5 billion to the US government for a new foundry, Keurig Dr. Pepper debuts an organic pod, and Nestle recalls Starbucks cups because of possible laceration risk. All of that and much more on the Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. I gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Now going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Intel getting $8.5 billion thanks to the CHIPS Act, which, at least it's a appropriately named bill or act from the government. You know exactly what it's all about. Chips, well, not the kind that comes from PepsiCo for your lay, more accurately, computer chips. Now it looks like this is a federal grant to Intel, and the goal is to boost U.S. semiconductor industry in the U.S., and it looks like it's going to be placed in Phoenix, Arizona, which, again, ironically, if it wasn't for people electing politicians to pass laws to make the U.S. so anti-competitive from a business perspective, you would never need these types of acts because the jobs would not have left. So they say that it's going to employ they already employ 13,000 people in the Phoenix area, and they think they'll forecast maybe 3,000 more jobs. And they say it's going to be great to have American made, which, again, our government kind of destroyed decades ago through the myriad of laws, rules, and regulations. And now you need these types of incentives to actually get businesses to construct things here. So it'll be interesting to see what's the long-term geopolitical implications, as, again, prior to the whole pandemic, an overwhelming majority of the global semiconductor production was we're talking 90+% of advanced semiconductors were pretty much all in Taiwan. So it'll be interesting to see as we continue to diversify that. Perhaps this will help make things a little bit easier from a production perspective, and maybe cut down on some of the issues with global trade and then some of the issues with global supply chains being cut. But yeah, a pretty penny, $8.5 billion for this new site, or new facility rather. It'll be interesting to see how quickly you can make a profit on it. But let me know. I believe they made about $20 billion in profit last year. Let me see here. It looks like it's $11 billion in loans. The first grant actually went to BAE Systems for making new chipsets for the fighter pilots in New Hampshire. So let me know, do you think this is a good idea, a bad idea, or do you think we should just have a lot more deregulation so we actually don't need these types of incentives because there'd be more jobs here already, more production here already? As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.